It's the start of the new year, and that means people are busy making their New Year's resolutions because we all want to get started off on the right foot. Let's make this work.
So we thought it would be a great idea to explore what people resolved to do in 2020 and what the forecast looks like for this year.
And for that job, there's really only one guy who can do it. To break down the stats, NBC's very own Steve Kornacki. Now, we doubt he resolved to become a total rock star in 2020, but sorry, Steve, that is what happened after his coverage of the election. Take a look.
Big battleground here.
You know how much the internet loves you.
This was news to me that there were things like this happening.
Steve, we're Twitter's boyfriend.
I'm not even sure what that means, but okay.
Steve Kornacki, the legend. The chart-throb himself. Come on out, buddy.
And as one Twitter user put it, if the Gap doesn't rename these the Kornacki khaki, they are really missing.
Agree.
Right. Steve.
Yes.
We know that we know you because we work with you. We know this must be so embarrassing for you. But I mean, you're like the only person who had a good 2020.
Well, it was not something I expected. It's been a little wild, and yeah, I'm still trying to make sense of a lot of those internet things. I still don't fully understand.
Don't forget, hey, Steve, we left out the most important one. People Magazine's sexiest, one of the sexiest guys. I don't know how we left that one out, but congrats to you. It's your year.
I think that's where the vote fraud was in 2020.
Strong. Very strong, Steve.
You really did. You were amazing during the election, and I know you were on the air for like all the hours that are in the day, so for several days. So thank you so much. Now, we have a very serious job for you because people like to make their New Year's resolutions. You have the chart of what people resolved in 2020 and how that might compare to this year.
Yeah, you can take a look here. Let's call it up here. These were the resolutions for the year. You can sort of decipher this. The bicycle, it was exercise. Okay. Exercise more was the biggest resolution. The other one there, the dollar signs, you can see, that was save money. So it was really save money and exercise more. Also, this is one I think in 2021 we might see a lot more of travel. You know, travel was number 3 in 2020. I imagine after everybody kind of being cooped up at home for months, really almost for the entire year, maybe that would explode a bit in 2021. Also, finding love. Actually, it was the top choice in one state. That's Vermont. That was nowhere else but in Vermont. Finding friendship in Alaska. So in Alaska, it's platonic in Alaska and it's romantic in Vermont, something like that.
It's the Bernie Sanders
that was sort of the range there.
Okay, so those are the things we wished for in 2020. What are people hoping or wishing for this year in 2021?
Yeah, again, it's like self-improvement, self-help. That tends to be number one here. You know, it is travel moving up a little bit. And the other thing is to do this by generation. I thought this was interesting. Who is making the resolutions in 2021? The youngest, 91%, nearly 92% of folks in Generation Z are making New Year's resolutions. Watch how this moves as you go through the age categories. With millennials, it's still very high. With Gen X, it's high, but now you're down to about 3 and 4. With baby boomers, now you're down to about 60%. And with the silent generation, the oldest group in here, you're under 50%. So generationally, I think maybe there's a lot more. It may be that when you get to this end of it,
makes sense.
They
the older
know how
you
these
get.
things go.
Yeah, exactly. The older you get,
the less you care.
the more
that might be
given up. You know, it's
or the
like,
more
what the
you know,
heck?
like, I never keep my resolutions. Why bother?
Right. Why am I doing that?
I may be dead tomorrow. I'm just hanging out.
That was fun. Steve, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Bravo.
Steve.
We love you. Happy New Year.
You too.